guys, it's me, Shanise. Today I am going to be talking about what to expect when attending Grand Canyon University. Just to give a little background story, I started off college attending a community college in California, and then from there I transferred over to GCU in my sophomore year, and I'm about to go into my junior year. So having that bit of a transfer situation, I feel like can give a lot of insight to people, whether it's incoming freshmen or potential transfer students. For my experience, it was honestly smooth. So I started off at my first school, and it was a community college, so I obviously knew that after 2 years I would have to transfer, and I ended up becoming in contact with this GCU rep that was on my campus. And at first it was because of a local college event that we had. So it was out in a courtyard, and there was a whole bunch of college reps out, and they were trying to solicit their school basically to the students. And I was walking through the courtyard and I saw GCU, and the only reason why I was familiar with the school was because they would come to my high school that I went to and do a lot of seminars about their school and what they offer and the scholarships that we could qualify for. And so from there I started talking to the rep, and she was really nice, and I told her, I was like, I think I might be interested in transferring to GCU. And she was like,
awesome, let me get your contact information.
So I gave her my contact information, and she contacted me, and I said, I'm currently majoring in the medical field. Does GCU have that? Which I knew they had. I just wanted to know like the details on it. And so she was like showing me all the medical majors that they had, and I was like, oh wow, okay. And so I did research of my own, and researched how people like the school, and I know people who go there, and I was like, I think I really want to go here. And this was in my fall term of freshman year, going into my spring term. And I said, okay, if I do transfer over, I want to make sure that all my classes are going to come with me. And my rep said,
okay, sure. All you have to do is send me the classes that you have, and I'll see if they can transfer.
So I sent her the classes that I was currently taking and the classes that I was going to take in the upcoming semester. And she contacted me back in the same week, and she told me that basically all my classes except for one was going to transfer over. And for my upcoming semester, she was helping me to make sure that the classes I was going to take was going to count toward my major and transfer over. She was just so helpful, and just knowing that my classes were going to transfer over was just comforting, because I didn't want to be going into my sophomore year but be taking freshman year classes again. And she really helped me find out what scholarships I qualified for, made sure my classes transferred over, got me into my housing, and everything like that she helped me with. So I can definitely say that the transfer experience, if you make sure that you are asking all the questions that you need to, the other person, representative, counselor, anything, they will definitely be very helpful. When I first got to GCU, I was like, whoa. Okay, first of all, it's blazing hot. It was like 115 degrees.
Oh my gosh. What is happening right now?
But the move-in process is so extremely organized. It's just crazy. To start the whole thing off, you go through your housing process where you get your day and time that you get to pick your housing. And after that, you get finalized in where you're living, and then you get another email about your day and time that you move in. And so I got mine, and then we booked my flight to Arizona. Let me just tell you, when people were telling me that students are just gonna come straight up to your car and take your things straight to your room, I didn't believe them. I wasn't expecting what exactly happened. So it all starts off, you are given a certain route to follow that they send you also in the email. And I was with my mom, we're waiting in the street, and you kind of have to wait a while before you get in front of your own building. But once you get in the front, all these students come swarming around your car and they say,
"Do you want us to take everything up to your room?"
let me just say yes. And they'll open every single door, grab everything that's in your car, and take it straight up to your room. Now, how convenient is that? All you do is walk on up to your room and everything's there. So after your move-in day, there's this thing called Welcome Week. And from Monday to Friday, the school has events, whether it's learning the campus and where everything is, or where to get your student IDs, and sporting events. Welcome Week is like Spirit Week on crack for GCU. But they do also have these mandatory seminars that you have to go to learn how to use like the academic programs that GCU uses. But other than that, it's really a whole bunch of fun and social things that I highly recommend you go to, because that's how you get to know people on campus and get plugged in, whether it's clubs or friends, anything. If you have a hard time making friends, Welcome Week will be the easiest week to get to know people. After Welcome Week is your first week of classes. And what I recommend before going to your first day of class blindsided is to go either with your parents, friends, or by yourself. Walk around campus and figure out which buildings your class is in. And you should definitely walk in to the building to see where your class is, because some of them are like a little bit weird as to the way they made it. Like, it'll be a hall of classes and then nothing after it, but then you have to like go around a corner and that's the rest of the classes, so you kind of like get lost. So that way on your first day of class you're not late and looking lost. Basically, like, first day of classes are super easy. It kind of a get to know your professor and get to know who's sitting around you kind of thing, and go through your syllabus and what you're going to learn throughout the year and what you need if you need anything else. You need to respond to the post that your professor puts out within the first week, because that's how they know that you're solidifying yourself in the class. Because if you don't do that, then the professor has the right to drop you from the class, which is something you don't want to happen. And yeah, and the food, guys, the food. First rule, don't go to Chick-fil-A after chapel. Super busy. Second rule, don't go to Taco Bell ever, because it's super busy. So GCU has Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell, Panda Express, Subway, Lean Canteen, GCU Arena Food, Jamba Juice, Auntie Anne's Pretzels, Pita Jungle, and a whole lot more. They also have their on-campus convenience store. It's called the Lope Smart. And there's one in Chaparral Hall, there's one under Prescott, I believe, another in the Grove, another in one of the apartments. I, for the life of me, cannot remember the name of it right now. And those are really convenient because it honestly really is like a convenience store. You can get drinks, food, ice cream, toiletries. There are also like a whole bunch of GCBCs, which is Grand Canyon Beverage Company, and basically it's the school's coffee shop. And I love coffee, and I admit sometimes I would get coffee like 2-3 times a day, which is, one, not healthy, and two, runs your dining dollars down like this. But some of the GCBCs have just like really great atmospheres for hanging out with friends or for studying. It's really nice to have, and almost actually kind of unheard of, because I don't really know of many universities that have a coffee shop that's its own coffee shop, you know what I mean? Like, some of them may have Starbucks or something like that. My last school had Starbucks on campus, but it never had its own brand coffee shop. And then there's also the Lobe shop, which is where you can buy merchandise and school supplies and anything having to do with GCU, you can find it there. For the events that they have on campus, there are a lot. On Mondays, they have chapel, which is optional. And then on Tuesdays, there's the gathering, which is like a worship night. And sometimes there's Bible studies. So it's kind of like a worship night and a Bible study. And other nights, it's just worship night, which is held in the Antelope Gymnasium, which is the smaller gym that GCU has. And then there's karaoke nights at the Thunderground. They have a bowling alley and ping pong tables, pool tables, and just like a little hangout area. It's a really fun place to go and just hang out. And then there's like movie nights that they have on campus and the sporting events. Basketball is a really huge sport at GCU, especially the men's basketball. There's like, the games are just unbelievable. Like, it really is like crazy to see all the support that GCU has for one another. And their volleyball games, love them. The GCU dance team and cheerleading squad really just like takes the spirit from here to here like that. So if you ever have the opportunity to go to a sporting game, definitely go. Okay, now midterms and finals. So midterms, you just have to set time to study and all that. But finals is where they get you, because you don't realize it, but you have to study for finals, take your finals, pack and put your things in storage all in the same week. And I didn't think about that prior to finals week coming around. So none of my things were packed and I was still studying for my classes. Let me tell you, it was stressful. A tip for finals week is to, 1, start studying early, maybe like at least a week prior to. And 2, do not wait for finals week to pack, because it will stress you out so much. That's what happened to me. And oh my gosh, it was so stressful. I was exhausted. I was taking my finals on like 2 hours of sleep. I would never do that again. Okay? And if you can have people come and help you to move out, that would totally be ideal, because as opposed to move in, you have students who are helping you take things straight up to your room. But for move out, you have to pack it all yourself. You have to take it down to the car yourself. You have to put it in storage yourself. So basically, if you can have family come in or friends who are also on campus help you, that would be so much better for you. So that is what you should expect when going to Grand Canyon University. And if you are going to GCU and you have any questions, just comment down below and let me know. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, subscribe, click the bell button for post notifications, and join the family. I probably should have worn a GCU shirt. There we go.
Lopes up!
And if you're wondering, no, GCU does not sell shirts in this cut, but you can easily make it with a shirt that they give you, because in Welcome Week, they'll probably give you a shirt. Or if you don't get a shirt on Welcome Week, go to any other sporting event because they will give you a shirt. Bye, guys!